Grand Rising Leo. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is your June message, all the way from San Marcos, Guatemala, in the House of Dreams. So here I have a message for you for June. I'm going to talk a little bit about the astrology, and then we'll kind of dive into your general energy challenge for the month you could possibly be going through, and what you don't see coming, followed by some advice. So by the time you're watching this, we're already in the new moon in Gemini. So I would love for you to tell me down in the comments below, what new mindset have you started? This is the start of a new 4-month cycle, right? New moons are the beginning of new cycles. New opportunity to start new things, and Gemini is all about the mind. So tell me, what new mindset or mind shift have you started? And maybe you might not even have realized that you started it, which is why I'm asking this probing question, to see if something started and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even realize, like I did actually start learning something new, or started doing something new, or had a new routine, or have a new way that I'm thinking about something, or I'm trying a new thing out, right? Tell me in the comments below. Also, Saturn goes retrograde. By the time you're watching this, Saturn's already retrograde. I think it went retrograde yesterday. So Saturn is about time and restriction and karma and hardship and hard work. And this is really a good time, and it's going retrograde. So it's really a good time for you to set boundaries. I think you naturally will. I'm not telling you what you should do. I think you're automatically going to do this unconsciously, and you'll kind of realize, oh, well, it's actually coincides with the energy that's taking place. You're really going to start looking, at, does your hard work equal a return on investment? And I think that you'll naturally start putting a stop to certain aspects. If you're working too much and you're not seeing a return on that, or you're putting too much time and effort into something, into someone, into a situation, and you're not seeing a return on investment. It's really a time where naturally you'll start realizing you're putting boundaries up to things that aren't giving you any type of return. Yes. And then by the 14th of June, we'll have the full moon in Sagittarius. This is leading up to something much bigger, right? Big picture thinker, like seeing the big picture. This is going to be an ending to a long, drawn-out battle. So whatever you might have been dealing with, or you thought that you could never get rid of it, or you've been dealing with something for like a really long time, that you thought was actually like only this big in your life, you'll actually come to realize that that little thing actually had a bigger deal in your life, and it's probably going to end in some sort of way or come to a completion, right? The 3 questions you're probably going to ask yourself is, did I win this? Did I lose? Or what lesson did I learn? Right? So it's like a big conclusion, like a big finale to something much bigger in your life that you probably didn't even see the correlation between the two. So just think of big picture ideas, big picture thinking. A small piece to the puzzle that's ending the puzzle. It's like you're finishing a puzzle. Think of it like that. That's the full moon in Sagittarius, which you'll start feeling around June 14th, middle of June. And I won't go too deep. We'll stop there, but there's a nice sweet spot at the end of June. New moon in Cancer. So let's kind of dive into this. So here I want to do 3 cards for your general energy, 3 cards for your challenge, and 3 cards for what you don't see coming. And we'll get some oracle advice. Let's check this out, Leo. Leo. Let's see. Your general energy. Wow, the Star card. 7 of Swords. Knight of Swords. I want to pull one more here for this. 5 of Swords. Okay, what I thought. A little bit in your head. So we're looking at the star here. So the star really talks about your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams here. I really feel like some of you might have had some recent blocks or challenges when it comes to your wish fulfillments, right? So the energy that you're sitting in, I think you're very much in your mind about an ultimate wish fulfillment. The Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords, right? This is a lot of sword energies. This is a lot of air energy. This is a lot of this could also tell me that someone is trying to take the shortcut. Maybe someone here is trying to take a shortcut to a hope, wish, and dream. I'm going to see why this is here, but this is the energy that you're in. Someone's really in their head, and I think you're really looking at the negative side to a wish fulfillment, or you're contemplating that it might be too much work, or because you're trying to do all the work on your own. At the same time, you're really going after things, maybe without even having logic behind it. You're like, this is very aggressive energy, right? So some of you might be aggressively going towards your wish fulfillment. I would caution you here not to cut any corners. Leo. But bottom of the deck, why it's all happening, I see the Magician and the Emperor. So you're really confident, you're really in your power, you really feel like you can tackle something here, but I feel like your mind is chewing you up. So we'll dive into that in a little bit. Let's get into your challenge here. That's an interesting general to begin with, right? So let's see your challenge. The Medicine Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm using the Herbal Tarot. Four of Swords, King of Cups. Right, so you're really committed. You're really committed here to next chapter, your Wheel of Fortune. This really could tell me that you're looking for a next chapter, but you're looking for a new chapter, but you really don't know what it is. You're loyal to maybe just pushing forward, but this is like you just quietly want to move forward. For some of you, I feel like you're just trying to move forward. You're trying to move over. You're trying to move on. You're trying to continue on a chapter here, but you don't have all the information. You don't have all the information, which I really kind of blends in with the Star card here above you and all this sword energy. I think you're really in your head here, Leo. It's like you want, like I said, cutting corners. Like you're so loyal to whatever's next that you don't even know what's next, but you're just already jumping the gun here. In some sort of way, I feel like the Four of Swords is really trying to say, maybe there's some healing that needs to take place. It's smack dab in the middle here. There's some healing that needs to still take place here. There's some more information that needs to be revealed, right? Which is why I'm getting like, I see the loyalty behind it. I see you want to pour into this aspect of your life, this next chapter, right? The Star card with the Wheel of Fortune, that's like, hey, guess what? Here's your next chapter. Here it is. But with all of these swords energies, it really tells me that you're in your mind a lot. Some of you contemplating like giving up, like you're going after it, you're doing it by yourself, you're going after it, and then some of you are like, this is a lot of work, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Let's see what you don't see coming. King of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles. See, so what you don't see coming is that there's something here stable. I even see people as well. There might be a group of people. Like there's something here that is really safe, solid, and secure here that's making its way to you. I think this is an overall level of stability, right? Because I think you're physical, and I'm talking about physical. Maybe your social life very well might be stable. There's an aspect here to something being stable at the same time. You're safe, you're secure, your finances. You're stable, but I think what you don't see coming is that you will be stable. And I don't know where it is that you're trying to jump to. I don't know where it is, this wish fulfillment and this next chapter that has your mind going. Maybe you're over-analyzing it with all of these swords here. You're over-analyzing it and over-criticizing it. And interesting, right here, it's like a little bit more of like, be loyal to what you love and be loyal to the heart center. A little bit more love and compassion here. This is the only cup here. Maybe your friends very well might even tell you that. When you enjoy time with people, you'll realize that maybe this expectation you have on this wish fulfillment and this next chapter isn't as bad as you think it is. And I say isn't as bad as you think it is, because I think you're thinking too much. I just want to write that, Leo, thinking. You're thinking about it way too much here. So let's kind of clarify this here. So tell me about this wish fulfillment that they're thinking too much about. Can you tell me about this? The moon. See, it's confusing. It's still confusing. The moon and here you are, Leo. You're confused. You're confused. What are they confused about? The Fool. Because this is a new. I told you. I knew it. This is a new beginning here for you. You're trying to jump the gun to a new beginning. You're thinking too hard about the future. You're thinking too much about what's next, and maybe you're not staying present in the moment. Your mind is really consumed, and at the same time, the mind that tells me that stems from a couple things. It stems from fear. It stems from pain in the past. It stems from you're feeling that emotion from because it's happened somewhere else. Regret, shame, and I think that you're in your mind a lot, and you're not feeling as much of this as you should be. You're so confused about how this Leo should take on this new chapter in his life. And now I feel like I have to answer that question. How? Okay. And then let's go into this challenge here. There's still some healing. There's your answer. It's smack dab in the middle. It's four of swords. There's still some healing that needs to take place here, Leo. And a little bit more here. I'm gonna show this to you here. A little bit more loyalty to, a little bit more commitment to your healing and taking care of your mind and resting and meditating. Four of Swords is what typically it's like. That's the go-to. Go meditate. Go sit in silence, and in stillness there is still light. In darkness there is still light. Right? Some of you very well might be coming out of darkness here, smack dab in the middle. But you have the medicine wheel, the Wheel of Fortune here. It really tells me that this is the next chapter, but the next chapter is healing first. You can't bypass that. You bypass that, then it's just a facade. Right? You bypass the healing, and then you're just putting up a front, and it's going to come up later. And you'll be watching Tower for the rest of your life because you decided not to do the healing, right? Tell me about this next chapter. This next chapter, you need to be dedicated. Your challenge is that you are not dedicated to healing this aspect, and you're not loyal to that. You're not loyal to taking care of yourself, because the Four of Swords can be self-care. Two of Swords, you're telling me there's an internal component here. Internal, your higher self, 2 and 2. I'm not reading other people here. Five of Swords. Okay, I guess I might here. For some of you, there very well could have been like an internal breakup with your higher self or with a person. Five of Swords tells me that there was a separation. Right, and this is your challenge. So maybe you're still dealing with this internal separation with someone, or even within yourself. Like, if you're not with anybody and you're kind of to yourself, it's just like you're changing here. Like I said, there's another chapter here that you're trying to jump to, which tells me that something might have happened in your life that pushed you to take this big leap. Whether you did go through a breakup with yourself or a breakup with someone, internally, Two of Swords, it's still bothering you, right? Four of Swords, we should heal that. Now tell me what you don't see coming here. Look at that, Four of Pentacles with Four of Pentacles. I gotta say, what you don't see coming, you can not watch the whole thing and just go right to this. Last row, what you don't see coming. You're gonna be safe. You're gonna be very secure. There is a level of security and safety here. But this is also keeping to yourself. This is also telling me that you're closing off your heart. You're closing your heart here. But I see you also enjoying your time with your friends. So what you don't see coming is I think that you really will be focused on work. You'll really be focused on making sure that you're secure with yourself. So I feel like you're going to heal yourself, and you might do it through work. You might consume yourself in work. You might consume yourself in making sure that you're safe and you're secure. And if that kind of helps you get through this aspect, then so be it. Yeah. But just caution here not to close yourself off to any type of intimacy of any sort. because this really sometimes the Four of Swords can really be, they're really cold and they're cutting people off and and they're being really greedy and really selfish, right? So you very well might be in a greedy, careful not to be so greedy here. But I like the fact that there's Three of Cups here because it tells me you're going to have some fun in some sort of way. And at the same time, you're going to be really like, I'm about my coin. I'm making sure I'm going to work. I'm doing my thing. You're keeping busy with work. And you're having your fun here. At the end of the day, these are my favorite words, is you will feel secure and safe again. I like that. Let's pull some advice here. So for your general energy, this new endeavor you're thinking too much about, take the opportunity. All right, so take the opportunity. And I like how the Wheel of Fortune here. Some of you, there's an opportunity here. There's a new opportunity here, to be honest. Maybe that's what the Star card is here. It's like there's a new opportunity here that you're really questioning here, that you're really in your head about. And all of that is fear. Got to be honest. All of it is fear. We have take the opportunity, and I'm staring at the Fool here. If it's confusing and you're not sure, then you might as well take a leap of faith and figure it out. Because sitting there and thinking about it so much isn't going to help. It's not going to do anything at all, actually. It's actually going to make it worse. So you might as well just go and do it and see what happens. Let's get a challenge here. Let's see a challenge. You're trying to avoid healing. What's your challenge? Decide for yourself. I think I want to read this. It's interesting because here you have Two of Swords, which is an internal, like you have to decide for yourself internally. And then we have the Two of Cups, which I said it's either like you and your higher self are not seeing eye to eye, or you and a person are not seeing eye to eye. And there's an aspect here of having to decide for yourself. And I would like to read that for you guys. That's a brand new card for me. Let's kind of see what guidance wants to come through this. It is wise to seek counsel, to learn the wisdom of your elders and teachers, but no vote outranks the still small voice within. Even in its silence, it provides clear and distinct guidance. Seek mature counsel and explore the options. Then decide for yourself based on the vote cast by the still small voice that knows and remembers your original magnificent soul and its divine path. Four of Swords is also my therapy card. Right? It could be, you could seek therapy with your friends. This card is really saying, so I think you're still healing here. Right? Your challenge is you're still healing from some internal relationship with yourself or with another person. And decide for yourself. So it is saying, don't speak to people about it. Speak to wise counsel. God's creator, commander, your therapists, your readers, and your friends that are readers. Even a friend just to listen, right? And from there you can make a decision and a choice on something here. But I really feel like there's a component of healing that you are trying to avoid because it's in your challenge position. When you're ready to heal that, you have to decide for yourself. Not everybody's ready to do it right now, nor do they need to do it right now. Sometimes it comes up later. Let's see and then what you don't see coming. Let's see the safetyness. Let's get some advice here for you. Study to know yourself. I really feel like you're so focused here on work that you really are going to see yourself. There's all this pentacles here. Like you're really going to understand your true work ethic, right? Study to know yourself. I feel like you're gonna distract yourself by working. Some of you could be studying. Some of you could be. It could be just stabilizing yourself, working hard. You're definitely going to do some things so much that whatever it is that you're putting your attention into here, you're going to know it. You're going to become a master at it. It's like you're distracting yourself with work or with school or something that is really stable for you. Yes, that's what I have here for you guys. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, I want to talk about that. It's not really a... Yes, we can pull cards, of course, but it's really like a healing set, a circle. I like to consider it like a live chat where we can talk about anything. You know, we can talk about life, we can talk about nothing, we can talk about esoteric things, we can talk about astrology, we can talk about psychedelics, we can talk about travel, we can talk about creating content, mental health professional. You know, it doesn't necessarily just have to be like you give me questions and I give you the answers, because I really don't like that component of it. It's just me. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a psychic. I'm an intuitive reader. I'm a healer. So I'm trying to create a circle, a vibe for me and you to connect and chat and communicate. And I don't want it to be so like, give me a question and here's your answer, because I don't vibe with that. I'm a healer in many forms, so we can talk about many different things. A sound healing as well. I have everything there. You know, when I'm doing readings, I have access to everything. So if you'd like to book one of those sessions with me, the link is in the bio. If you are on YouTube, head over to Instagram because I do daily messages. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.